Hi guys, welcome back to Future Dimensions 360. As you know, in our last tutorial, we are learning about use context API and use context hook. Actually, these last two tutorials, we are briefly getting the details of use context hook. In today's tutorial, finally, we will be seeing how we can use context hook. Let's say I will be using I am in my root component app.js, and we had created a context. For creating a context, normally we had done three different steps. The first one is we had created a context. The second one is we had passed the value or set up the value using provider. And the third one is we had consumed the value using consumer. So in use context hook, our first two steps will remain the same, as it's not much difficult and it's not much unreadable. It's you can see and understand these things easily. So the actual issue is here where your code is getting more complex. So React had given you an opportunity to simplify your code in terms of consumer using use context hook. I will be doing that for you in component E. What we have to do here is we have to use context hook. So I will be using use context hook. As soon as I write use context, the hook is already imported from React. It's actually a function. And what we have to do here is we have to import both contexts. What are the contexts? One is username context and the second one is channel name context. You can say channel name context. You guys can see username context and channel name context is imported from app.js, where I had exported both of them. Here, first of all, I will be passing username context as an argument. It will return what? It will return the value that is available inside the consumer of username context. So let's see, I will say const username. And similarly, I will get the value of channel name as well. How can I get it? By using channel name context. And what I have to do here is inside this, I will simply render it by using username, and I will add hyphen and then channel name. Let's hit save and go to our browser. You guys can see John Wick and Future Dimensions 360 is appearing in my browser. I hope you guys understand it. I know that you guys are seeing like I had splitted the very simpler topic in three different series or three different tutorials, but I will highly recommend if there is something to make your code simpler and there is something better there is something that will help you to make your code understanding better, you will definitely give it a try. So let me reconcile it. What we have learned is, first of all, using React, you have to create a context. Second step is to provide the values in the context. Wrap those contexts inside the component that where you need those values. Wherever in the child component you need those values, import the context and get the values using use context hook and simply render them in your JSX. I hope you guys understand it. Please don't forget to subscribe and like our channel. Thank you. Goodbye.